Costco. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Just one item. These days you have to really run to it too. It's trendy, it's all the rage, and sometimes there's huge lines to get it, so I have to run. There's a lineup for it too today. Look at this. Uh-oh, I've never seen this before. Pasture-raised, organic, Kirkland signature eggs? Oh, pasture-raised. Honey, I think I found my new favorite Costco. Got my eggs. Okay, now to get the rest of the groceries. As always, going down the back way, and this is kind of a different Costco. So I specifically came here, of course, number one, for the eggs, which by the way, that's kind of crazy. I didn't realize the egg shortage would last this long, and I know it's 100% because they call it culling chickens, but that's code word for killing them, which is really sad. So it's gonna take a while to restock all the chickens that lay the eggs. But pasture-raised organic eggs? I think there's a limit of 2. I just grabbed one, but I might grab 2 later. Eggs, number one. Secondly, I'm here in Renton, Washington, because I wanted to see if they had more Asian products. I see these shorts of people finding these really cool buys, so I wanted to check it out. And I think I'm at a business Costco combo. So they have alcohol, which normally they don't, but the way everything else is set up is just like a business Costco. And I heard about this place, so it's got the best of both worlds. Stuff for businesses, but of course, just like a regular Costco, has clothes, has furniture, and has a food court. I've got an empty cart right now, but you better believe I'm gonna fill this puppy up real good. Okay, I'm not sure if they have this at my Costco, but it's the first time I've ever seen this. Look, trail mix snack packs, Nature's Garden. These look good. Lots of different nuts and some dried fruit, omega-3, heart healthy, cranberry health mix. This will be perfect for the studio, so I'll get this. $3 off. The end caps of all the aisles. That's where the deals are. But you gotta be careful. So this is $3.20 off, but the other stuff, not on sale. They get you with the sale item. They tempt you with the other stuff. Not gonna get tricked today. Snacks are tempting me today. Organic, sweetened, dried mango bites. Oh my gosh, the little ones will love this. How much sugar is up in this? Oh, 24 grams of sugar. That is tempting. 12 bucks for this whole box. I remember when the girls were little, that was one of our favorite snacks to give them. We call them gummy fruit or gummy raisins. We just put the word gummy in front of dried fruit and then it became a snack. They loved it. By the way, spaghetti is $3 off, which makes it $9.99 or $8.99, $1 for each pack of spaghetti. That's a good deal. And the other pasta is probably still on sale too, so get that while it lasts. And that stuff lasts for at least 1 or 2 years. This is definitely different. Preserved duck egg. Let me know if you're familiar with this. What would you eat this with? Is it something that you eat by itself or do you eat it with rice? Let me know. Look at this, seaweed stem cookie wakame. Wakame is seaweed, sour and salty. It's like a snack, product of Japan too. Oh, already finding all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, I just saw something really cool and I've never seen before, ever, especially at a Costco. So everybody knows about Spam. This is kind of unique because normally I see the Spam light or low sodium, but have you seen Spam gochujang? Wow, seems a little unnecessary because you can just put your own gochujang, but it is the same price. So if you're into that Korean chili paste, that's cool. I bought mine while it was on sale, so I have basically a lifetime supplier at least for the next 2 years, so I'll have to pass on that. This is really cool. I'm kind of tempted to buy it, but it is expensive. This is 40 bucks for a box of dried mushrooms. It has shiitakes, porcinis, which by the way are great for a meaty flavor, dried gochu berries, oyster mushrooms, militaris, and then maitakes. 40 bucks is probably still a good deal because mushrooms can be expensive. Dried out mushrooms, great for literally beefing up a soup. Of course, it's gonna give it a mushroom flavor, but porcini mushrooms, it just adds a depth of flavor. So I almost always have dried porcinis. Right now I have porcini powder, which does a similar thing, but more gives it a mushroom flavor. They got that right now here at the Renton Costco. Yo, how do you say this? Tteokbokki? Is this a rice cake? I don't know how you would describe it. Oh, yeah, rice cakes. Tteokbokki, not on sale. Let's check Judy's list. Judy says tomatoes, carrots, chicken and beef. Okay, applesauce, oranges, Calpico drink pack. Hopefully they have that. Let me know if you've seen Calpico drink packs at your Costco. Milk, I will get that. Apples, broccoli, string cheese. We did get string cheese. Chips for the party. Kirkland makeup remover and mango juice. I feel like we're always getting makeup remover, but Judy does like to put on her makeup. Look what I found here. Applesauce. Let's see, there's 24 between 5 kids. If they have one a day, that's really just not even a week. I grew up on the big bottle like this, so I didn't really eat it often. It wasn't like a common snack. It's just once in a while my mom would buy it, but this is more my thing. Obviously not in a little like squeeze packet, but probably ends up costing way less. Yeah, Kirkland brand one is 14 cents per ounce. This one is 9 cents per ounce. Not that big of a deal, but probably just about the same amount of trash now that I think about it. We rarely buy salt in bulk like this. They got this fancy stuff here. Maldon sea salt flakes, $7.79. But this is what really caught my eye. This huge container of salt. We're talking 12 pounds. That's huge for less than $10. Kind of tempted to buy that. Oh, somebody snip snap, look at that. Snip snappers, come on. Gotta put the product back on the shelf. Ever since we started cooking even more at home, we use a lot of salt, so I'm always filling up the salt shakers. So I'm kind of tempted because I used to buy this expensive Himalayan pink salt. Let me know if it makes a difference or if I should just buy that sea salt. Girls would love this. Mochi, pancake and waffle mix. These days I've been making my pancakes from scratch, or I buy this organic stuff from the grocery store, but it's really expensive. If I find an organic pancake mix at Costco, I'm grabbing a few of those. I feel like it's been a while since I've just seen straight Tabasco, which by the way is only $6 for that huge bottle. Great deal, but especially with a lot more Asian products being in the stores and, you know, chili crunch and other hot sauces in general. I feel like Tabasco doesn't get the attention it deserves. The OG, old school hot sauce, still perfect. Don't do it, just pass on it, don't do it. By the way, I want to just clarify, and I also want to request some help. I love Kewpie, the original Kewpie in the cute little bottle with the red top and the baby on the package. Japanese Kewpie, amazing. I just give them a hard time because we all know it's a different flavor. I need your help because if anybody ever says like I'm hating on Kewpie, just clarify that no, it's just I'm advocating for the Japanese Kewpie, the real one, versus the Americanized one. You might as well just buy American mayo because it would suck if I ruined my chances of working with Kewpie. I've been eating Kewpie since I was a little kid. It's amazing. If you can find it, which sometimes you can find in American grocery stores, definitely at a Japanese one and almost always at an Asian grocery store. But there's a difference. Gotta get the real stuff. Made in Japan, not the Americanized flavor one. A Pocky 3-pack. Chocolate, strawberry, and the cookies and cream, $9.79. And then Pocky in the classic tin can, $8.97. Obviously. Oh wait, this is cheaper. I guess that makes sense because that is more packaging variety. This is just less packaging, I'm guessing, and just chocolate. Oh my lordies, what is this? Post Malone Oreos? What is this? Post swirled salted caramel and shortbread flavor cream. So it's got white and the chocolate cookie, and then paired with the double stuffed Oreo. That is actually pretty cool. Is it on sale? No. Okay, I see you, Oreo. Oreo is probably America's greatest snack invention. Name another snack greater than an Oreo that America invented. I dare you. Oh my gosh, this company, they're just tempting the shit out of you. This is my favorite cherry brand, Amarena Fabri. These cherries right there, they usually come in a container like this, but this is a cherry cookie. Yum. It comes in this tin can. Reminds me I need those cherries. I just ran out. I'm actually surprised they used the whole thing because it's a huge jar. Biggest jar of cherries I've ever bought. I use it for my cocktails, so need to stock up. In my last vlog, I talked about Japanese snacks, which by the way, if you want to watch it, I talked about osenbe and chocolates and candies. But bin bins were there, and I mentioned they're here at Costco, and this is a way bigger pack than you would get there. How many are in this guy? I don't know. There's a lot. That whole bag costs $8.59, which I wouldn't be surprised if it was like probably $5 or $6 for that tiny little pack at the Japanese grocery store. Personally, not a big fan. I think there's way more Japanese crackers or wasembes that are way better, but that's a good deal. These are just too damn good to pass up. These croissant loaves. Let's see what's gonna expire later. 3/8. See what these guys are gonna expire. All 3/8. Okay, I'll grab these ones. You grab the ones in the back. Right here, you guys, probably the only sliced bread that I regularly buy. When I say regularly buy, maybe like once every 3 weeks. It's just a genius bread product. I'm almost done with the non-refrigerated stuff. So there's some unusual snacks here. Chili crisp salmon skin from Fly by Jing. Wow, I love salmon skin. Whenever I eat salmon or cook it, which is not often, I insist on having the skin on, and I like making it crispy, so that snack totally makes sense. By the way, I take it back. I don't think this is a business Costco. I think I remember even seeing comments saying it's like a business Costco, but business Costco doesn't have a food court, bakery. It's a little bit different, so still cool though. Finding a lot of items that I don't have at mine, but not a business Costco. This is the first, I feel like baked chips kind of fell out of fashion, but they got it here. Barbecue, original, cheddar sour cream, crunchy cheese. Now I know some families probably give their kids chips all the time. Our kids eat it quite often. I feel like if you're gonna eat chips, you're gonna eat anything that's a snack, eat the real thing, including Oreos, cookies, whatever. Just make sure everything else you eat is really healthy, stay active, and everything in moderation. It's kind of the quick philosophy on health for me in less than 1 minute. Look at this. This is our favorite Kirkland brand green tea. I mean, I don't think there's any other brands, but it's a good deal. It's good buy. Is that 100 bags? Yeah, 100 count, $10.99. So 11 cents each. Legit, solid, never questioned it. Don't buy it that often because we don't drink green tea as much, but look at this, the organic version. There's 100 count in here and it's the same brand, same company, but about $4 or $5 more, 15 cents each. I feel like if there really is a difference, it's totally worth buying. I think I'm gonna just get it because I'm curious. Let's see if Judy likes it or even notices a difference. We should do like a side-by-side, actually. It's just so hard to know, you know, these days. I feel I'm pretty versed and educated on it, but then once in a while I'm surprised, especially when you talk to somebody that is an expert on it, or a farmer, or someone that manufactures those products, so hard to know. And obviously, most of the time with organic food, costs way more. Costco making their own brand. So this is alkaline water. It's got a positive pH of 9.5. What does that sound like? That's right, I think it's called Essential or Essentia. It's a black and red and white bottle of water. That's the same thing, alkaline, pH positive. And I believe they're a local Seattle brand. Maybe they make it still for Costco, but obviously it's Kirkland brand signature branding and not theirs. So kind of have mixed feelings about that. I've heard, I won't say who it was, said that Costco is known to do that and kind of, you know, negotiate. This is the thing, at the end of the day, if you get into Costco, it's a game changer. So they're just pushing to get those prices down. For us, of course, we get the benefit of it, so I'm not gonna complain about that, that's awesome. But then I do think about the small business or the company that maybe loses in the end sometimes. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Look what's back. I haven't bought this in a while. Let's just show you guys how much of a better price this is. 18 bottles, and this is a 16.9 ounce. Normally we buy the 12 ounce, so you're getting way more for $22. $1.20 per bottle, which ends up being about the same as a smaller bottle, but obviously you get way more. By the way, I saw the comments. I know you guys even tagged Judy that I totally missed the Topo Chico at the business Costco the other day. So I really appreciate it. By the way, I read all the comments when I can, so thank you. This last year of vlogging has been pretty awesome to be able to connect with so many food lovers, whether you're a parent or you're just someone that loves to cook or genuinely are interested in food, these grocery shopping vlogs. Because I've done all this on our family channel, It's Judy's Life. But the difference is, if you're watching this, you really love food. So I've been reading all the comments, even the haters. I try to respond to every single comment when I have my comment marathons. where I'm replying back to all of you guys. So your suggestions, your advice, your thoughts, opinions, even when you disagree with me or you have something negative, I still read them. So what I'm trying to say is thank you, and I see you. Keep the comments coming. Appreciate it. And they do get read eventually. Time to get the fruit. As always, bananas. It's funny when you find the good bananas right at the front. Usually I grab them from the back, but damn, $2.49 for all these? Impossible to beat. We also need carrots. Believe it or not, we actually go through all these carrots, so here you go. What's your name?
Paige.
Oh, good to meet you.
Yes, my husband's name's Josh.
I'm guessing you watch on YouTube?
Yes.
Well, it's good to meet you. You want to get a picture?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Thank you.
Cool, and your husband's name is Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully I meet him later. All right, take care. Okay, so I just ran into a viewer. I think that timing was kind of crazy. Her name was Paige, and she said her husband also watches, so shout out to you, Paige and Josh. But yeah, the other thing that's been awesome about this last year is meeting people that don't know me from the It's Judy's Life era or from other channels. You know, I've been strategically only vlogging about certain things, and it's finding new audiences. So YouTube, obviously, in the algorithm is finding you guys, the ones that don't know me from the past 15 years of being on YouTube. And don't get me wrong, I love our fans and viewers from years prior and obviously up to now, but it's refreshing and new. It's just like a different experience to meet somebody that just watches only my Costco vlogs. And of course, I'm not assuming that's you, Paige, but if you're a Costco lover, you're watching those. You don't really care necessarily about me. You're just legit watching because you're interested in how I look at products, what I think about products, and then what I buy. So say hi if you see me. I love it. First time I've ever seen guavas here. This whole pack, $8. And then over here is papaya. You just get 2 papaya, looks like, $7.49. All right, checking the list. Carrots, just got them. Tomatoes, okay, I get that. I need to get second thing of eggs. Let's see here. I feel like I should just buy eggs for other people, like my parents, because they're so damn cheap. Okay, applesauce, got it. Oranges, got to get that. Apples, broccoli, coming up next. Honey, do we need onions too? Question mark. She says, I say we have about 4 onions left. I think we'll be good for now. Best deal on apples, these Fujis. I wonder if the price is different here. These seem kind of expensive. Still, I'll take it. Oh yeah, they are more expensive. Maybe because they're bigger. So these are $1.99 per pound. I think they're cheaper at our Costco. Time to get some veggies. And you already know our favorite vegetable to buy at Costco. Broccoli. And of course, got to get the freshest ones. Used by March 9th. Let's see, these ones say March 9th as well. See if this one on the bottom says something else. Oh, they all say March 9th. But these ones, for whatever, look better. Also our kids' favorite too. Garlic, salt and pepper, olive oil, roast it. Easy peasy. Update on the spinach. We did use all of it up right down to the last leaf for the smoothies, and Judy even made a spinach dip, but it was just barely. So I'm gonna skip the spinach today, but I'm glad that the girls did drink the smoothies, which I should make a recipe for that because the girls were actually surprised. I was honestly surprised too. Plenty of bananas and frozen cherries. That was a secret, which reminds me I should probably buy frozen cherries too. All right, we're back at the dairy section. Wow, this fridge is way bigger than ours. Gotta get the A2 organic, or as Leo likes to say, purple bottle. Oh man, I bet you back there some really fresh stuff. Let's see here, May 2nd. I feel like I'm really nitpicking here. May 10th though, see? It's kind of worth it. May 10th is the way to go. Glad I checked. A little bit fresher. Anything for my girls. Okay, I'm telling you guys, this is a freaking good ass deal. $8.50. I can't even tell you how good of a deal this is because it's kind of unreal. Let me just tell you, pasture raised is the best of all the kind of eggs you can get. Plus it's organic and you get 2 dozen? Oh my gosh. Let me tell you why these are a good deal, okay? We buy pasture raised eggs. What that means the chickens basically run free, or as free as you can, compared to the other ones. What else do you hear? You hear cage-free, just means that they're not in a cage. Obviously really sad. Not gonna get into discussion about that. But the other one is free range. That means they get some room to run around a little bit, but you could argue how much. Pasture raised, that means they're out and about. I think they gotta touch grass, which by the way is not just good for chickens, good for humans. But when chickens do it, they lay better eggs. So that makes them way more expensive. So the fact that you can get pasture raised 2 dozen, and that's what we get. And sometimes we don't even get the organic stuff because we buy them from a farm that we really trust, is a big deal. And normally when we buy it, 1 dozen of the Vital Farms, let's just call it non-organic, might be like $7.99, which is still expensive. You can get the 18 pack, I think for like $9.99. Now, if you buy organic, tack on at least $1 more. So $9.99 for a dozen, maybe like $11.99. And lately, you know, prices have gone up. $8.50 for 2 dozen? I'm telling you, that is crazy. This might be normal for this Costco, but I've never seen it at our Costco. In fact, Judy's always insisting I buy eggs, but eggs are one of the healthiest foods a person can eat, at least for us. That's our opinion. That's our belief. I try to get the best eggs for my girls. I don't know, might have to come down here more often because honey, $8.50? We were just arguing about this too. That's legit. That is legit. Don't sleep on these eggs. That's a good ass price. Now it says limit 3. I mean, who honestly needs, what would that be, 6 dozen? We have a huge family. I'm buying the second one just to give away to my parents and to my sister. Okay, I haven't had kombucha for a while, so I'm gonna get this stuff. I've seen it before, this organic raw kombucha, and it's a delicious flavor. Guava passion fruit. Kind of hard to grab though. Let's try it. It's in a glass bottle, so I have to be careful. Got it, oh my gosh. Not cheap. $12.99 for this whole pack, so $1.60 each. Still cheaper than if you were to buy individually at Whole Foods, which I did do a vlog there too, by the way. Product I haven't seen in a while is a Kirkland butter. They have a grass-fed butter, and they do have their regular organic salted butter. And we used to buy Kerrygold, but I like that Kirkland stuff because it is way cheaper. See, there you go. Already buying the Kirkland signature over the brand that I initially loved. It's kind of wild though that Kerrygold is in Costco because as far as I know, all of Kerrygold is produced in Ireland. It used to be kind of a hippie product, or you didn't see it that often, or it was really expensive. So the fact that you can buy it at Costco is wild, but still the Kirkland one from New Zealand, better price. Organic turkey is still on sale, you guys. $4 off. Best sandwich meat. Okay, let's look for it. Ooh, there they are. Frozen organic sweet cherries. Underrated for smoothies. So this whole bag though is $10.99. So I don't know. I mean, it's expensive, but way less expensive than if you were to buy a smaller bag at a regular grocery store. One of my favorite desserts combined with America's Best, Oreos. If you know, you know. All right, so I think it goes without saying, if you cook at home, typically it's gonna be better for you, more affordable. But also, I feel like it's just better tasting. There's certain dishes that's just gonna be more fresh, right? Even like my pizzas, right when I take it out of the oven, the girls can get it as long as it cools down. The reason I'm mentioning all this is because of Kira's ice cream. Kira's ice cream is just amazing. The other day she made ube ice cream, which was so good, kind of mind-blowing that we could do that. Speaking of ube bao, they got that at my Costco. But it does take time, it takes effort, and most people would just rather buy that from the store. The hack though is, have lots of kids. Now I know this might come off bad, but if you know our family, you know we love our kids. And if anything, if you're a good parent, not saying that you have to do this to be a good parent, I'm saying it's a good thing to do as a parent, is really inspire and advocate for your kids to just try to do things with their hands and make things, create things, or cook or prepare ice cream. What I'm trying to say is the more kids you have, the more helpers in the kitchen. And they have been very helpful, especially Kira. I don't think I would take the time to make ice cream for us, but she loves it. And because of that, it just makes sense. And that ends up being way more affordable too. So otherwise, what she'd be doing? She would probably be reading, or doing some kind of craft or whatever, maybe even being on the iPad. I love that she enjoys it. She gets to make something, create something. We enjoy it. It's my favorite ice cream, legit. I'm not just saying it because she's my daughter. It's so good. I love the variations. She put ube pretzels from Trader Joe's as a crunch factor for the ube ice cream, and that's just awesome. Those ube pretzels were just sitting there from last year, so that's cool. And you probably couldn't find anything like that, so highly customized. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is have kids. They're awesome, and they're very underrated, especially when people think they cost more or take more work. Both of those are true to a certain degree, but once you're up and going, it's the best thing on earth. The only thing that's better is marriage. Koreans, you have to tell me, what the heck is this? Ponytail radish. That's new. So we always buy this kimchi down here. This is our go-to kimchi, jongga stuff. But look at that, ponytail radish. So it's just radish? Interesting. Not gonna try it because we have plenty of kimchi right now, but yo, I'm finding all kinds of cool stuff today. Sale alert. This caught my eye and I was not gonna buy it, but when I saw that was $3 off, hell yeah! And you know what's good about this stuff? It can keep in the fridge. This is our favorite chicken and mozzarella ravioli. It says it expires April 8th. There you go. This with the marinara, you're good to go. I've never been so excited for sales ever, especially Costco sales. I never come here thinking I need a sale because it's already, in my opinion, priced nicely, but when it's on sale, then it's like ridiculous. Something I do need is cheese, specifically Parmesan cheese. Let's see if they have the stuff I like. Yep, they do. 24 months aged Parmesan Reggiano, product of Italy. I think I got everything we need. There's not much else. And this thing is pretty packed and the whole bottom shelf is loaded up too. What do you think the cost is gonna be today? Now, one thing I wanna clarify, almost always everything in my cart is food. I mean, that just makes sense after the rant I just had, but the point I'm trying to make, you know the thing, even though my bills have been expensive because we just buy a lot of food, we come here at least once a week, it's the other stuff that gets you. That's where you're gonna start spending, and as Judy and I like to say, la la la, unless you also buy this. A5 Wagyu, look at this. Oh my gosh, that's a huge hunk of meat though, I'll tell you what. $60 a pound, it's a lot, $233. But that's still a good deal. Even though it's a lot, it's a good deal. We need some ground beef. So lately, I've not been a big fan of the Wagyu. I'll still buy it. I do like the flavor, but a lot of moisture comes out. I'm kind of all for this. Oh, you know what? It is cheaper though, but this is organic. I'm gonna try this. I haven't had it in a while. Let's see how it turns out, the organic ground beef. This was our go-to. I've mentioned this before, but normally we buy our meat, our beef at least, from a rancher in the San Juan Islands. That's actually a Wagyu breed of cattle, so it's pretty legit. Funny enough, the thing that we run out of first before the other cuts is a ground beef. I should probably take the other cuts and just make ground beef, honestly. That's a way bigger container of poke, or maybe it's just a different shape. They got a lot of it here. Their poke is legit. Their food court is oddly positioned. So right now I'm just getting a huge whiff of those cookies, those chocolate chip double chunk cookies while I'm shopping for chicken thighs. Oh my gosh, chocolate cookies. Their chocolate cookies, you could say it's the best around. I did not buy these the last time I saw them, but they sound so freaking delicious. Onion cheese pinwheels. Looks like a croissant too. I'm gonna stay focused here. Here for chicken, that's what I'm gonna get. March 3rd, let's see if in the back there's something on the bottom. Oh, March 2nd. Look at that, they're not even putting the fresh stuff on the bottom. Let's see if that's all March 3rd. All the way to the very bottom. Okay, March 3rd it is. I'll just get this one right here. This looks good. Oh man, I think chicken's getting more expensive. This is $5.99 a pound. Now this is organic, skinless and boneless chicken thighs, $40. You know what? I think this is the same price as Whole Foods. Recently I bought some chicken thighs from Whole Foods. I think it was the same price. $5.99 a pound. But you can buy less, which I think is better because sometimes you don't need that whole 3-pack and you end up freezing one of these, even with our big family. So especially if you don't have a big family. I think I'm good. Time to go home. Costco croissants. I feel like Costco croissants are like rotisserie chicken. They get you here for this, you end up buying everything else. Cheapest croissants you can buy that are halfway decent. Done. And I got lots of eggs. Whoa! Can you guess what the total was? 100% all food except the tea, which wasn't that bad. By the way, it's raining right now. It's Washington, $2.54. If you think about the fact that I bought $40 chicken and the organic ground beef and 4 dozen eggs, that's a good deal. Renton Costco, or they call it the Tequila Costco. Love it. You could definitely come back.